Hey there guys, the real Toff fan here, and I am back with more Tottenham co-op career mode. I am Tottenham. Chris is Villanovense in the Spanish third division somewhere in the depths of Spain. And we've been doing alright recently, guys. I got a scout report on Lambert, just out of interest. He's been doing well for England in IRL, so I thought I'd have a quick peek, see what he's like. But we've been doing alright recently, guys. We've just won against Liverpool. We beat Hartlepool in the FA Cup. We beat Wigan 2-0 on the back of two successive 1-0 defeats against Stoke and QPR, which wasn't helpful. But we're currently 8th in the league, guys. We need to start picking that up. We need to start moving up because we've only got 16 games left. And we've got to get up here somewhere in the top 6, preferably the top 4, but the top 6 is what we're aiming for this season. And our next game is, if you bear with me a second, our next game is at home against Reading. Reading are 18th in the league. Means we're going to lose because we always beat teams around us but lose against the rubbish ones. But I will be back when I'm ready for the game, guys. Right, guys, here we are with the team for the match at home against Reading. I've got Aaron Lennon in, Bale in, Jovetic, Dembele, Sandro. I put Anderson back in, even though he's lacking in match fitness again. I'm going to take him off at half-time, but hopefully playing him might build up some of his fitness. We've got Vertonghen at left back, Corker, Kaboul, Kyle Norton, and Lloris in goal. And I will be back when I'm in the game, and hopefully we can have another good match and another 3 points here. And the match is just getting underway now, guys. And there we are, there's the opening goal. Stefan Jovetic has the ball, gives it to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale with a neat finish into the far corner. And we go 1-0 ahead. Right, guys, there we are, that's half-time. And we are still 1-0 up. Good 3 points so far if we can keep it going. We need as many points as we can get. I'm going to take off Anderson again, as to avoid risking him getting injured. Bring on Scott Parker. Hopefully we can build up his fitness, like I say, and keep him able to play 90 minutes. But for now, that's the only change at half-time, and I will now start the second. And there we are, guys. That's the goal that should seal the match, should seal the 3 points. Kyle Norton with a long throw. Corker at the near post, nods it in, and we go 2-0 ahead, and hopefully that should be the 3 points. There we go, it's a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Important 3 points, an important win. We had more shots, with more shots on target, with nearly 65% of the possession. Moves us up to 7th. We are only a point outside the top 6, and only 5 points outside the top 4, which is good. Hopefully we can push into the top 4, but the top 6 would be beautiful. Steven Corker with man of the match with a goal, 8.2 match rating. Played really well, we deserve to win that, and it's 3 points very well earned. Right, guys, we are here with a big match. Tottenham at home against Man United. We lost 3-1 against them away, I believe it was. And hopefully we can exact revenge back at home, back at the lane. Jovetic up front, Bale on the left, Dempsey on the right because Aaron Lennon's not fully fit. Anderson's not fully fit either, which is why he doesn't feature in midfield. Dembele, Sandro and Huddleston. Vertonghen, Coates back for his first game since injury. Kaboul, Kyle Norton and Lloris in goal, of course. Coates, it says he's match fit, so we will keep him in there, we'll play him, but we've also got Corker on the bench should we need him. And hopefully we can beat Man United. I can't stand them, and I hope we can beat them. So, I'll be back when I'm in the game, guys. And the match is just about to get underway now. And we go 1-0 ahead against Man United. Gareth Bale with the corner, whips it across. Kaboul can't get anything on it, but Sandro blasts it into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 to Tottenham. Oh, and it's 1-1. There's the equaliser. Valencia whips it across. Hamsik heads it across. Hernandez finishes it, somehow past Lloris. It's 1-1, 29 minutes. And that's half-time, guys. 1-1. Robin Van Persie did go off injured. Paul Scholes has also gone off injured, so that's 2 of United's substitutions used up. I'm going to use up one of mine now by taking Sandro off and bringing on Scott Parker because Sandro's looking very unfit. And I'm about to start the second half, so I'll be back when something happens. Well, I said I'd be back if anything happened. Nothing much did happen that second half, guys. We got away with a 1-1 draw. We were all over United with more possession, more shots, more on target. Absolutely everything. But no matter what we threw at them, they withstood it, and well played to them. And they had 3 players injured: Paul Scholes, Kagawa, and Van Persie. My players did a good job of injuring all their players, which is what we like to see. And a 1-all draw keeps us in 7th. We are still a point behind West Brom, still 2 behind United. We could have gone above them with a win, but a point's a point. And well done, guys. We've got a point. We're carrying on. We're not losing. Losing's the important thing. As long as we don't lose, as long as we keep picking up points, we'll continue to move up the league. So I'll be back when I'm back, guys. Right, here we are with our next game. We are at home against Aston Villa, who are bottom of the league. Last time we played them, we got a 2-all draw somehow. So hopefully we can pick up all 3 points here. Anderson's going to be coming back in for, for Scott Parker, who he always does. We'll have Corker back in there for Kaboul, because Kaboul needs a rest. Bale, Lennon, Jovetic. Other than that, I think everything's as normal. Just to let you guys know as well, I've accepted a couple of bids. One for John Bostock on loan from Portsmouth, and 2 loan offers on David Bentley from Forest and Leicester. So he may very well be moving out this transfer window, which he expects to. So I'll be back when I'm in the game. And the match is just getting underway now, guys. And there we are, the opening goal. We go 1-0 ahead. Kyle Norton with a massive long throw to Coates. Neat header. 1-0. I don't know how he managed to throw it that far, but somehow he did. And we're 1-0 ahead. And a matter of a few minutes later, we go 2-0 up. There, Vertonghen there on the left, runs down the wing, past the defender, crosses the ball. Aaron Lennon gets a good volley on it, puts it past the goalkeeper, and we're 2-0 ahead. And a few minutes later, we go 3-0 up. Gareth Bale to Huddleston, Anderson into the box to Anderson, Anderson with a good finish. 21 minutes gone, it's 3-0. We're cruising here. Right, that's half time there, guys. Sandro's looking a bit tired, so I think I'm going to be taking him off. We'll bring in Scott Parker for Sandro. Hopefully Anderson can manage 90 minutes here. We'll see how he gets on. And that's the sole change at half time. So I'll be back when something happens in the second half. And the 69th minute, guys, we go 4-0 up. Jovetic to Bale. Bale, edge of the area. Nice finish. Don't know how he beat the keeper in fairness from there, but he did. And we're 4-0 up. There we are. That's full time. 4-0. Very good win. Puts us up to 5th in the league, though granted Man United have a game in hand on us. But still, or at least puts us into 6th if Man United win their game in hand. West Brom must have lost, so that does us a favour. Coates man of the match with a 9.0 match rating. And yeah, 12 shots, 7 on target to Aston Villa's 2 shots and 1 on target. 63% of possession. A match we totally dominated, a match we deserved to win. And 3 points very well earned. Right, here we are, guys, with our next game at home against Cheltenham in the FA Cup. I've just swapped all my team about to get it so that my players are being rotated, players are being rested and things. Friedel's going to start in goal, Zeki Friars, Coates, Hall and Norton across the back, Sigurdsson, Livermore and Holtby in the centre of midfield, Dembele and Bentley as attacking midfielders and Jermaine Defoe up front. I'm sure that'll be a strong enough side to see off Cheltenham and see us through to the next round, so I'll be back in the game. And there we are, the match is just getting underway. And guys, could this be an embarrassment? 42nd minute, Carter to Jones, Jones to Taylor, skins past the defender, and it's 1-0 to Cheltenham against Tottenham. What's going on? Well, there we are, we're 1-0 down against Cheltenham at half-time. They've had 1 shot on target, and what a surprise it went in. We've had nearly 70% of the possession. We've been all over them this game, yet they have 1 chance they score. And Kyle Norton is knackered at right back. I need a new right back in there. Let me just see who I've got who can play at right back. If I've got anyone that can play at right back. Otherwise he's going to have to man up and deal with it. Grant Hall can swap there. And Kaboul, I know he needed a rest, but Kaboul can come in for Norton to bring in a bit of experience at centre-back. I think it was Hall that got skinned to concede the goal, so hopefully that will help us in this second half. And there we are, there's the equaliser. Gylfi Sigurdsson equalises from the penalty spot. Runs up to the ball, takes the shot, scores to the left of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper dives, but not till the ball's already past him, and it's 1-1. Wow. What a terrible result. 1-1 full time against Cheltenham. At home as well, guys. Nearly 35,000 people came to watch that crap. 15 shots, 5 on target, 66% of possession. All over them. They had 1 shot and they scored. 1 shot on target at least, and they scored. The centre-back got man of the match, and probably rightly so. Just absolutely terrible. So now that's another match we need to add into our already packed schedule. to replay at Cheltenham. Right, there we are, the 5th round draw for the FA Cup, provided we get past Cheltenham in this round, which we should do in the replay, but then again I said we should have beaten them at home and we drew 1-1. We're away at Cardiff, who just knocked Man United out of the FA Cup, so that's going to be a tough tie, especially away, but we'll see how we go if we get there. Right guys, our next game is away against Newcastle. It's coming up in a moment, but just to show you this bit of news, David Bentley wants to stay. He says, after he's been loaned out to Nottingham Forest, I've loaned him out, he said he wants to stay. But I will accept his request. If he wants to stay, he can stay. And we are away at Newcastle. It's a big match, guys. They're, what are they, 4 points above us in the league, so we need to be winning to catch up to them. Lennon Bailey, the squad that most people would pick. Norton actually in at left back. Can Cameroon hurry up and get knocked out of the African Cup of Nations so we can have a Suakoto back? When is he due back? The 11th of February. So another week or so, just over a week, we'll have him back. But Norton, Coates, Kabul Walker, Dembele, Sandro Huddleston, Lennon Bale, Jovetic and obviously Lloris in goal. That's the squad for this game, guys. And hopefully we can pick up another 3 points. It'll pull us closer to Newcastle, bring us closer to that 4th spot, and hopefully bring us Champions League football for next season, which is the overall ultimate aim. So, I'll be back when I'm in the match, guys. Right, guys, the match is just getting underway now. And there we are, 33rd minute. We have the first goal of the game. Norton with another long throw into Coates at the near post. Great header. It's 1-0 to Tottenham and hopefully on our way to an important 3 points. So we go in at half-time 1-0 ahead. A goal by Coates there puts us 1-0 up. We've had more shots, we've had more on target, even on possession, but well, I say we've been all over them. We've had the best chances. Obviously, we've taken our chances. We're 1-0 ahead. Any substitutions need to be made. I think we're okay for the moment. So I will crack on with the second half, and I'll be back as and when something important happens. Just one change to let you know about there, guys. Jovetic was on 65% condition, so I've taken him off to bring Adebayor on. Hopefully he'll score a goal. If he doesn't, hopefully we'll just see this out and win 1-0. But we'll see how we go, and I will be back when something happens. Right, guys. Huddleston has picked up a knock. His condition's gone down to 61%. So I'm going to bring on Anderson to replace it and see us through the rest of the game. There we are. That is an absolutely crucial win for us there, guys. It keeps us very much in touch with that top four spots. Coates again with the man of the match at 9.0 match rating. We had less shots, granted, but we had more on target. We had a little bit more possession. A match we could have come out of it with a draw. In all fairness, I looked at it. I was thinking, ooh, are they going to score? They could score, but they didn't. We came out of it with the important 3 points, and vitally, we're still in 6th. We're now 4 points clear of West Brom, and looking likely that we're going to finish in these top 6. The live match for this episode, by the way, guys, will be our first leg away at Sporting in the Europa League, and hopefully we can pick up 3 points there, but we'll see when we come to that. But other than that, I will be back in the next match. Right, guys, here we are. We are back with our next game. We're away at Swansea in the Premier League. It's going to be a tough match, but hopefully one we can win. Suakoto is back from his African Cup of Nations adventure with Cameroon. I have no idea how they got on. I will have a look and find out at some point for you. Coates keeps his place with Vertonghen, I think, still being unavailable. I've hit all unavailable players. Let me just have a quick peek and see where he's at. He is somewhere in among all here. Vertonghen there, he's injured. He's out still for another 5 to 7 weeks for a lower back stress fracture, which is cruel. He's out for that long. But Coates has been in absolutely brilliant form. We've got Kyle Walker back. We've got Suakoto back. Looking up things here now, guys, hopefully. Anderson in midfield is unfit, but hopefully I'll keep an eye on him during the game. He can manage at least 45 minutes and I'll take him off. And I'll be back when I'm in the game. This is the team to face Swansea. There we are. The match is just about to kick off. And guys, we've got some bad news here. First, straight away in the game, 23 minutes gone. Jovetic is injured. I'm going to have to bring on Adebayor. Because, well then again, no. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to bring on Defoe for Jovetic. Anderson has picked up a knock. I might even just take him off now. and bring back Scott Parker. Bit of a risk playing Anderson there, but obviously one that didn't pay off. There we are, it's 0-0 at half-time, guys. I'm not going to change much else because I made 2 substitutions already. I can't afford to be making any more. I've got 1 more just in case of any injuries or red cards or anything like that. So I will just keep it as it is, guys, and start this second half, and I'll be back as and when something happens. And that, guys, is why I made no extra substitutions. Hugo Lloris has been injured, I don't know how, but I'm going to have to take him off for Brad Friedel. And second half, things were starting to look up before this game, and now things are starting to slowly go downhill again. Well, guys, a boring 0-0 draw, in which the second half we could have had a lot of chances. We had a lot of chances to score. We had 13 shots to their 3, 4 on target to their none. We had 53% of possession. We deserved to win that game almost, guys. But alas, we didn't win. It was a 0-0 draw. We came out with a lot of injuries, and I just hope they're not as bad as first feared. So here are the injury reports, guys. We've got Lloris out for 7 to 10 days. We can leave that to the physio, that's fine. What about Jovetic? We've got Jovetic out for 4 months. That is an absolute killer blow. Jovetic out for that long, guys. Torn his calf muscle. Out for 4 months, it's going to be an absolute killer. But we're going to have to adapt, we're going to have to deal with it. Right, guys, we are here with our FA Cup replay against Cheltenham. Adebayor's going to start up front with Dempsey and Lennon just behind him. Sigurdsson, Sandro and Anderson, though in fairness I should really take Sandro out of there. Have I got anyone to replace him? Not really, so he's going to stay in, depending on his fitness, which is 80% actually, so Scott Parker can jump in there. Asuakoto, Corker, Kabul, Norton, Friedel up front because obviously Lloris has been injured. And that's the team to start this game, so I'll be back when I'm in the match. And the match is just getting underway now. And after 9 minutes, we go 1-0 ahead. Sigurdsson with the ball to Asuakoto, into the box to Adebayor. Adebayor with a neat finish puts us 1-0 ahead. This should have happened in the last game, but it didn't. But we're 1-0 up. And 20 minutes in, there's the second goal. Adebayor to Anderson. Anderson with a neat ball to Aaron Lennon. Aaron Lennon takes it into the box, in off the post. It's 2-0. And the third goal comes just before half-time. Clint Dempsey, right down on the byline, whips in a cross that somehow, I've no idea, manages to go in off the goalkeeper. It's like that Ronaldinho corner against England that somehow managed to go in. I don't know how it happened, but it did. It's 3-0. Asuakoto's looking very tired here at half-time. That was how close we were to half-time there. I don't think I've got anyone that can play left-back, but if I have, I will put them on. If I don't, Asuakoto's going to have to man up and deal with it. Defender right left, Norton. Have I got a right back? There we go. So put Norton across there. Bring Walker on for Asuakoto. And I will start this second half, guys. Oh, and there we are. It's 3-1 in the 83rd minute. Cheltenham pull a goal back from the penalty spot. Jones steps up confidently. Puts it in the the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper doesn't really move. 3-1. And literally just as I stop recording, Aaron Lennon pulls another goal ahead, dribbles right into the box, puts it in, I think off the underside of the bar, and it's 4-1. And right on the 90th minute we've received an injury. Kabul is injured, so we'll have to bring Coates on for this last minute or two. But hopefully that's not going to be too serious an injury to force him out for too long, because we've got enough injuries as it is to deal with at the moment. And that's full time there, guys. A 4-1 win away from home. Should have done this in the first leg, which would have saved us having to play another leg and saved us a couple of injuries. But Aaron Lennon, man of the match, with a 9.2, 2 goals. Dempsey with a goal, Adebayor with a goal, and a comfortable win in the end. So we are through to the 5th round to play away at Cardiff. And there we are. Kabul will be out for 2 or 3 weeks. No injury to Asuakoto, so that's good. But Kabul will be out for 2 to 3 weeks. We could do without these injuries at this time of the season, especially when we've got a couple of important games against Sporting coming up. But hopefully it won't cost us too dearly. Right, guys, this is the squad to face off away at Sporting. We're totally wiped out with injuries at the moment, which is a pain in the backside, but we're going to have to just deal with it. Friedel in goal, Asuakoto on left back, Coates, Corker, then Walker, Dembele, Sandro and Huddleston across midfield, Bale and Lennon attacking mid, and Defoe up front. Just hope this is strong enough to see us through. And I'll be back when I'm in the match. And the match is just kicking off now. And we have the opening goal in the 18th minute. Aaron Lennon dribbles from the halfway line right into their box, and from the penalty spot finishes into the low right-hand corner. Brilliant goal, and we're 1-0 ahead. And there's the equaliser. Capel whips in from the corner. Carrillo at the near post beats the goalkeeper. It's 1-1, just after we've had a goal disallowed as well, guys. It's equal, probably going into half-time. Right, guys, we're here at half-time. I've made one substitution. Aaron Lennon comes off. I know he scored, but Aaron Lennon comes off to be replaced by Dempsey. It's 1-1. They've had one shot on target and scored. What a surprise! We had 3 shots on target. It's been level in possession, but hopefully a draw I'd be happy with going into the home leg. We'll see how we go this second half, though. And there's the second goal for us, guys. 54th minute. Dembele plays the ball to Asuokoto, and Dempsey, the substitute, gets on the end of the cross on the half volley, straight past the goalkeeper. Brilliant goal, 2-1 up. And no point even stopping recording because Sporting have just equalised. Ronaldo to Rojo to Capel, whips it across. I don't know how Friedel didn't get a hand on that, but back post, player comes in, it's 2-2. And there we are, it's 3-2 to me now, guys. Kyle Walker whips the ball in. Dempsey again gets on the end of it and puts us 3-2 up. His second goal of the game since he came on at half-time. And no sooner did I stop recording there, guys, than Sporting have equalised. Capel puts it in. Zaki finishes it. About 7 defenders fighting over the ball. No one gets to it. And it's 3-3. There we are. That's full-time, guys. It's 3-3. After a load of Football Manager crap, we've somehow come out of it with a point. I'm happy with that. It should have been 3, but I said before the game a point would have done as well. Going into the home leg, we had 15 shots to their 10. We had 9 shots on target to their 4. They had 4 shots on target and scored 3. That's how flipping typical Football Manager is. Sandro, man of the match, with an 8.7 rating. And hopefully we can do better in the next leg, which will be our live match in about a week's time. So I will see you then, guys. Right, guys, Adebayor has rocked Tottenham by handing in an official transfer request, which I'm sorry will be rejected because I need him while Jovetic is out injured especially, and he will be starting my next game, which is to be the live match against Cardiff away in the FA Cup. I didn't realise this match was now, so this will be our live match, guys. I'll be back once I've sorted the team out and once I'm into it. Right, this is the team that's going to be playing away at Cardiff, guys. Asuokoto, Coates, Corker, Norton, Carroll, Sandro, Parker, Lennon, Bale and Adebayor. Absolutely riddled with injuries at the moment. Lloris is just slowly coming back. Dembele's not fit. We've got a lot of unfitness and a lot of injuries. So this is the team, guys, and I will be back when I am in the match. Right, the match is just getting underway in this 5th round FA Cup clash. And in what was going to be our live match, I forgot to press record yet again, guys. I'm useless like that. Aaron Lennon dribbles through, gives it to Adebayor. This is the first goal, by the way. Adebayor scores. And I will keep this on live now because I totally forgot about it. I'm ever so sorry yet again, guys. We are 1-0 up. In fact, because it's a live match, I need to change this back to key. Drop that down to there. And back underway. Ever so sorry again about that, guys, but we're 1-0 up away at Cardiff, hopefully getting through to the next round here. This would be ideal. Adebayor with the goal. He's just handed in a transfer request, like I say, which I rejected. Sandro is knackered, so I need to take Sandro out. Who have I got on the bench? I do not know. Clint Dempsey can play centre mid. Anderson. Anderson for Sandro. Swap Anderson with Parker. And that is the sole change at half time there, guys. Hopefully we can keep this up, pick up the win, get us through to the next round. And give us some more money, hopefully, as well. That would be ideal. I apologise there, guys. Didn't want to pause recording because you've already missed enough of this live match as it is, and I saw the highlights going, but 52nd minute. We're still 1-0 ahead against Cardiff. This is a good result if we can win it. They knocked Man United out in the last round. Beat Man United 2-1, I believe. So hopefully we can pick up a win here, get through to the next round, and keep moving on. But we'll see. Friedel gives it to Coates. Gives it to Corker. Corker to Norton. Not out to Aaron Lennon on the wing. Aaron Lennon dribbles inside. It's a great little run. So back to Scott Parker, back to Lennon. Lennon. Everyone's letting him go. Oh, Lennon to Carroll. Carroll, and it's 2-0. 71st minute. Carroll scores. Brilliant play by Aaron Lennon. It's his debut for Tottenham, and that must clinch it, says the caption at the bottom there. Aaron Lennon dribbles practically from his own half again. Gives a great through ball to Carroll, who finishes it into the bottom corner. Cracking goal. And it's 2-0. Whoa, well, hopefully this is going to be an easier result than I thought it was going to be. Easier than flipping playing Cheltenham. Marshall kicks the ball out long. Smith heads it on to Mason. Mason with two defenders in front of him, magic block. That's brilliant. That comes out to Kiss. Kiss gives it to Lappin. Lappin crosses. Corker with a great clearance. Much heads it into Mason. Mason scores, but surely that's offside. There we are, but it won't count. The assistant referee has his flag up. It was offside. I agree entirely. It doesn't look a harsh decision. I thought it was offside as soon as I'd seen it. Bale whips in a corner here. Coates, Adebayor, and Adebayor makes it 3-0 just after they have a goal disallowed. 79th minute, Adebayor puts us 3-0 ahead. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Headed out by Much. Adebayor with a volley right through the middle of everyone. Goes in off the guy on the line, I believe. But either way, it's 3-0, and we are through to the next round, guys. Doesn't matter what happens now, really. Norton with a long throw. Mason's out on the break. Mason somehow skins past Scott Parker. Dribbles straight into the box, but it's over the bar. Would have been an absolutely brilliant goal. Goal of the month, goal of the season if that had gone in, but it didn't. And we are still 3-0 ahead. And Adebayor's just been booked as well there. Look, I didn't realise. Final highlight, here we are. It's all over. Tottenham are clear and deserved winners at Cardiff City Stadium. Brilliant result. Man of the match, Aaron Lennon, with an 8.8 match rating. Just absolutely brilliant. Adebayor also with an 8.8 with 2 goals. Through to the next round, guys. But I believe that from here, this is the end of this episode, guys. I will, in the next episode, start my episode with the live match, which I will remember to start recording, hopefully. And that is the return leg at home against Sporting Lisbon. An important game to see us through to the next round of the Europa League. After we've just got through to the next round of the FA Cup, it'd be good to follow both up like that. Lloris should be back fit by then, and hopefully we should be able, if we can get through that, we'll see who we get in the next round. And as always, I've been the Real Toff Man, and thanks for watching, and take it easy, guys.